Another crazy day in crypto. I have really bullish news, I have bearish news, I have some FUD, I got some FOMO to dose up for you today. But first, look at this cute little pup, our resident doge here, Tails, the sheep, the cutest puppy in the world, just ever. And if you don't know, she's the owner of the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We cover crypto daily, okay? And look, let me just tell you something I'm really excited about. If you don't know, which is one of the main reasons why I love NFTs, non-fungible tokens, is the whole gaming, metaverse, GameFi, play to earn, whatever term we're running with this week, right? But look at this, Banjo-Kazooie, which is now on the Nintendo online platform. I'm getting a little nostalgic and it makes me excited. We're gonna be looking at Bitcoin mining news, Bitcoin news, NFT news, crypto drama, just everything in between. So as always, please make sure to slap that subscribe button, drop your Bitcoin address, and let me know if you've ever played Banjo-Kazooie down in the comments below. Bitcoin mining, proof of work, make no mistake, I'm a big fan and supporter for numerous reasons that I've covered many times and elaborated extensively on in my video where I talked about what it's been like being a full-time Bitcoin miner for over 4 years. You know, this isn't really about me or even just earning passive income mining Bitcoin, things like that. It's really more so about just a freedom point of view and government control and, you know, just everything in between. Right, so no fireworks at House's Bitcoin mining hearing, but pending climate bills could home in on crypto. Why can't Bitcoin be moved to proof of stake method, said a Democrat. Here's a Republican. The Chinese are more concerned about control than energy consumption. They haven't hesitated to build new coal power plants to take care of whatever other industries they want. From our viewpoint, I think we have to try to find ways we can maximize the potential of cryptocurrency and at the same time minimize the energy consumption. Sure. That sounds good. So Johnny over here says he advocates for policies that would incentivize green energy among U.S. miners over potential attacks on proof of work. Knowing the way government goes and, you know, give and take and compromises, that's probably going to be the best route for mining here in the United States as the agenda continues to be pushed forward for basically, I mean, let me give you the scoop. All right. How can you get rid of Bitcoin mining, decrease it, FUD it, negative impact, everything like that? Well, a great example of what you could do is focus on the energy consumption and really spin up that narrative, spin it up, right? And just run with it that, like, this isn't about the fact that Bitcoin is liberating the world in a huge financial revolution and making a lot of investors rich. It's actually because they're consuming too much energy, okay? It's not because... Well, our problem with Ethereum is not because Ethereum empowers or enables DeFi, decentralized finance, which undermines and just obliterates banks. Because basically with DeFi, you become your own bank. That's why everyone makes so much money in DeFi. The problem the banks have with Ethereum is going to be energy consumption. So let's shut it down. I mean, come on, wake up, man. What do you think? What do you think's going on? It's not just black and white world we live in. In an email to the block, Carter said it's a scandal that Core Scientific, Riot, Marathon, Greenidge, Stronghold, etc. weren't invited. The memo calls out Greenidge and Stronghold by name, but they didn't even get a chance to defend themselves. It's like hearing on electric vehicles without inviting Tesla. It doesn't really make all that much sense. So, hey, we'll see where it goes. But in other news, NFT, non-fungible tokens, user-generated, all right? Adidas Originals is working with PRADA, now that's fancy, right? On an NFT collaboration that will feature user-generated content and creator-owned art. But there are some crybabies with NFTs, namely Elon Musk. Surprisingly, Elon Musk says this is annoying, introducing NFT profile pictures. Twitter is spending engineer resources on this BS while crypto scammers are throwing a spam bot block party in every thread. Elon, bro, you think that's bad? You should try being a crypto YouTuber, son. Let me tell you, our comment section is infested with impersonators, with scammers, with spammers. I mean, just look around. We're doing everything we can to fight it, but YouTube does not give us the tools to succeed here. Simple as that. So forget Twitter. Twitter's... But, well, actually, don't forget Twitter, because that's going to be the next subject. Jack, who has disconnected himself a bit from Twitter, but obviously still a powerful force, says they're officially building an open Bitcoin mining system. Interesting. Very interesting to see where that can go. Intel says they're building energy efficient ASIC miners as well, which we'll just, that's going to warrant a whole video we're going to dive into, but that's the headline, the quick scoop on that news. Gold Show chimed in here. Look at Gold Show. Hit him with the ratio, Gold Show. But they're trying to decentralize crypto with their box miners. We've talked about that. We think it's super freaking cool, and that's why we worked with them to collaborate on our mini Doge, a special edition miner that we released in conjunction with them. Open Bitcoin mining system? Sure. It sounds great. Let's see what you can cook up. Meanwhile, Bitcoin uses 0.14% of the world's energy production in 2022. And yet, a few years ago, the World Economic Forum, basically a collection of idiots, said in 2020, Bitcoin will consume more power than the world does today. Well, safe to say that they are absolutely stupid. Then, now, forever. You can make a mistake with some things, but a lot of things you just don't get to come back from. That's a good example of it. Speaking a little bit more on Bitcoin mining, Core Scientific, okay, just went public. Pretty interesting. We toured their facilities. Very cool operation, very big focus on turning millions into hundreds of millions. That was very evident in our initial research. And then this is personally a really bearish thing for me, but a lot of companies going public normally rush into market to go public to really capitalize and just, cash in. Normally leads to bearish times, big pullbacks, everything like that. I mean, you can look at the red on the top of the bar and see company shares have fallen more than 20% since it went public. I can assure you that I did not buy into this. Look, you buy into this stuff after the next bull run kicks off. Look, I'll leave it at that. If you want to start hosting your miners at Core, forget contacting them directly. You can deal with Compass, who supports our channel, by buying miners directly from them or hosting with their co-location facilities, which includes Core Scientific. This is Core Scientific. This is Core Scientific. How do I know? I was there. Thanks for asking. In other news, speaking of Bitcoin bulls, Mr. Mikey Saylor. Mikey Boy's been fudging the numbers a little bit, and the SEC is not too happy about that. Under standard accounting rules, the value of digital assets such as cryptocurrencies must be recorded at their cost, and then only adjusted if their value is impaired or goes down. But if the price rises, that does not get reflected until an asset is sold. And Mikey Boy wasn't following that guideline, which I don't think that guideline's fair, right? You want to adjust when it's down, but you don't want to adjust when it's up. How about we just adjust when things go from dollars back to dollars, right? Why do we have to make things so muddy? We literally hired an entire industry related around taxes and reporting and accounting, all due to the fact that the tax code in the United States is so convoluted, it's ridiculous. You literally need a professional to decipher it. I think that's a failure on the government's part as far as creating it. And what do I know? I'm just a dude making videos in my basement. I got the cutest dog in the world. And if you like today's video at all, please make sure to slap that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment.
Hey guys, it's Miss Vosk, and I'm here to tell you about our video sponsor, Divi. You've heard us talk about Divi before, but just as a refresher, they're a cryptocurrency wallet app that strives to make crypto easy for all users. Divi allows users to buy crypto, store cryptocurrencies including Divi, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, create Divi nodes, and stake their assets in the Divi vault. So what's a masternode? Basically, a masternode helps run the network and gets rewarded for doing so. The rewards are generated from block rewards, so every block that's minted or mined, a winner is chosen from the pool of masternodes. In order to run a masternode, users allocate a set amount of currency as collateral. The lowest amount a Divi node requires is 100,000 Divi. Users then keep a full and up-to-date copy of the entire blockchain and keep a server running consistently to carry out tasks. So the Divi network is powered by Mochi, a revolutionary one-click masternode installer. Mochi allows anyone to join Divi's network and earn crypto from their phone or their computer. The nodes support the Divi network by securing and verifying transactions. We actually have a Divi node, and we have a video guide on how to set one up. It's pretty easy. It only took a few clicks, so you can check out our video guide on how to do that here. There are 5 tiers of Divi nodes based on affordability, rewards, and commitment size. Their copper tier is their lowest, with about a 15% estimated return, and diamond is the highest, with about 18% estimated returns. VoskCoin is in the copper tier and has made about 3,600 Divi over the last 30 days, which is about $200 at the time of shooting this video. We're actually partnering with Divi to do a Masternode giveaway. To participate, share this video and drop a comment in the Divi node thread on VoskCoin Talk. Show us where you shared your video and include your Divi address. One user will be getting a copper Divi node for free. To learn more about Divi and their masternodes, check out the link in the video description below. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research before investing.
Let me know if you enjoyed today's video. Do you like these kind of, just crunched up news videos? Do you feel like you're leaving with value? Did I do a good job? What story did I miss? What do you want us to cover next? How can we make the channel better? We're chasing 1 million subscribers. That's so cool. That's so crazy. Please subscribe if you haven't already to help us get there. As always, we're uploading daily now, so I'll see you tomorrow. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money. I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.